Hello there, friends. I hope that you're doing okay on this Tuesday, June 18, morning 2019. Got my hair tied back a little bit. Got my coffee. Have to excuse the picnic man bun. Excuse me if a little tired, groggy, whatever. Thought I'd redo this, clarify some things. Last video was probably kind of weird. So I know that I'm all over the place. You leave, come back, leave, come back. Make up your mind. Are you leaving? Then leave. If you're coming back, then come back. What's this? One day this, the next day that. Yeah, it's mind is all over the place. Not in a good place, and mind is all over the place. Basically, I woke up, I don't know. I told myself, maybe I do want to come back and try this again. And this time show people that this time I can do it. That this time it will be different, right? And I was just thinking about it all night after posting a coming back video and couldn't sleep and woke up in the morning with just this weird feeling, not feeling great at all, where you realize that you kind of made a mistake and that you should have just stayed away, that coming back is no real point. You tell yourself, how many times are you going to tell yourself that, well, this time it'll be different, right? If it's going to be different, then you have to do it different, not repeat the same cycle over and over again. How, you're just going to tell people that it's going to be different this time. No. If there's any hope of me, oh gosh, my voice is, if there's any hope of me actually making change now, then I have to take a step back from all of this, from YouTube, whatever, and focus and make that change. And then maybe I can come back and show people. Not, that's the thing. Do and show, not once again repeat the cycle of telling people how you're, this time I'll do things differently. That I knew I had just made a mistake, that I was setting myself up for failure once again, but just, I had convinced myself that, this time though, it's going to be different. So, and I don't know, just one video and I already just felt like, I'm repeating everything all over again, setting myself up for failure, and I just already felt burned out, and I knew, it was the wrong decision. Dude, I should not be thinking about this right now. Right? There's a lot of work to do. And now even less time to do it. You're basically back to square one in some ways, with the same things in front of you that you have to work on, proceed with. Now you're older, now you have even less time. And so I don't know. I knew it was, no, I can't go back and do all of this over again and just, embarrass yourself even further. I mean, I've already made myself look like an utter fool with all of this leave, come back stuff, I know, but I'd rather do that than come back to YouTube and just ramble and rant and complain and whine and everything all over again. And you say how, oh, it'll be different, and it turns out the same, right? So I've already got, I have things I need to work on. And that needs to be the priority. So that's always been the priority, right? Yeah. Keep asking the same questions that you already know the answers to. So I don't want to go through all of that again. So sorry if I disappointed anyone. Well, if I disappointed anyone, I'm sure I just disappointed and pissed people off even further, but I hope you understand that it was like people told me, dude, you just need to go away from all this, and if you're gonna make changes, not just be on here doing the same shit. It's the correct thing. So maybe the reality too is that my time on YouTube has come to an end, and I just don't want to admit it, right? Because it's a thing that you've done for a while, and you had, a comfort, connect with people, blah blah, do stuff, make videos that interest you, your thing. But maybe the reality is my time with it has come to an end, and it's very difficult to admit that, right? It's not fun when you have this thing that you've enjoyed and has given you comfort and whatever in the past, and now it's well, maybe this isn't really serving you anymore and you have to move on. I don't know. So is this the end? Who knows? Who knows yet, folks? Maybe so. If that is, it is. If not, it's not. But I was having a conversation with somebody, and they did mention that, they're talking about dream boards and stuff like that, but that in a way you are sort of facing you have to, this sounds sort of melodramatic, but there is some truth to this, I think, where you're facing a metaphorical death of the self, of the old self, if you will. That's difficult to deal with, right? Where you want to become someone better, the past self. It's not a fun feeling, it's probably one of the reasons why I've struggled with holding on to the past for so much, because you don't, you want to grab on, you don't want to let go. But you have to realize that there's kind of nothing. There's only forward now. And I know this is all obvious to say, and now I'm just turning this into some weird ramble about what does this have to do with anything, but can't rely on sentimentalism, on little comforts and stuff from the past. The only the only path now is forward, and starting to nudge up against those little discomforts before you have to deal with the bigger discomforts of making actual change and getting out of your current predicament, right? Which has been very difficult for me, right? There's seemingly been no need to change, so you stay in your same comfort zones, etc. But then no change happens, obviously, right? As I've said before in videos in the past, I'm scared. I'm scared of staying the same, but at the same time scared of changing. Always had that issue. You know, I feel like I'm capable of much more, but I keep choosing to, I don't know, hamstring myself. I don't know what the term would be. Over and over again. And I mean, how many times can you keep doing that before you run out of time? So, well, I don't know hopefully all of this makes sense. And yeah, going away, taking a step back, going away is in fact the right idea, just because I'm still the same person. I mean, changes have been happening, you know, with the back issues that, yeah, you know, I kind of took it upon myself to really do all the doctor's visits and check out my blood pressure, blood work, blah, 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 you know, go get this imaging, like for your kidneys and stuff like that, because of family history of stuff that, yeah, you know, it did kind of put a fire under you a bit of like, okay, well, you need to get this stuff done, don't stop. But you can't just stop there, right? You can't stop there and now go back to your old self because you're feeling maybe a little better, and now I'll just, yeah. So, yeah, what else? I think that's about it. I'm still the same person. Like I said, still the same person doing the same things, repeating the same mistakes, but I don't want to repeat it forever. And so that's why I'm not going to come back on here and, you know, once again, another year of telling people how, oh, well, this time I'm going to do things differently, and then do everything all over the same again. So, no, I'm not going to do that. Maybe, you know, maybe I'll just record some videos for myself, kind of journaling the process. And if I decide I should come back to show people progress, change, I can make like a big ol' omnibus video with it, right? But we'll see. So, yeah, I gotta just admit to myself that I have nothing to do on here. I'm spent on YouTube. I'm still just the same person doing the same things. And I don't want to repeat that again. This time, folks, this time I truly want to do it differently. So, and I believe that despite however much time has passed, however many mistakes have been made, how much time has been wasted, you know, I mean, if you learn from your mistakes, then you can at least salvage things, right? I mean, about the only benefit to having wasted time, if you can say it's a benefit, is that you can see, yeah, this progression of time of, oh, if I had started on a thing there and kept with it, look where I would possibly be here. And I know that's oversimplifying it, but you know what I mean. I've never, you know, I've done the whole just whine, complain, you know, endlessly plan, not stick to anything, you know, feel sorry for myself, blah blah, make myself out to be a victim or something. I've already done all of that, and it got me nothing. So I want to try something else, of actually trying to go for something in life, you know, actually try to go for something rather than make endless excuses of why I shouldn't do anything, right? And yeah, I was on, it doesn't even matter. So this is me signing off. I think it would probably be a good idea to leave for the rest of the year, at least, I think. So we shall see. Like I said, maybe this is the end. Maybe I have to accept that I have nothing else left to do on here, and my future now just lies off YouTube, out in the real world. Who knows? But we shall see. So I wish you folks well. I apologize for further disappointment. I'm sure I provided laughter to people who dislike me by proving them once again, you know, oh, you are leaving, going, leaving, coming back, etc. But I think I can do it this time. I just have to do it on my own. I mean, yeah, at this point the answers are in front of you. The path is in front of you. Nobody can give you any further advice. You have all of the information that you need. You know exactly what you need to do right now. Only you can help yourself now. Nobody else can give you any further guidance or help. So the only thing stopping you now is just yourself. And that's going to be the question. Are you going to stay the same? Or actually now be different? On that note, this is Action George. Billy Mays, right? Now let's, yeah. Signing off. So, maybe I'll see you folks another time. Hopefully much better. Bye-bye.